Hello, I'm going to teach you how to play Ancient History by Set It Off. This song is a standard tuning, but they also have an acoustic live version where they use a different tuning. So if you want to know the chords to play along with that version, let me know. And also in the bridge there's a solo. And in this acoustic tutorial I'm not gonna teach you the solo, but I just play some chords. But I will also upload a different video where I will teach you the solo. Also a video of me playing the entire song at the end of this video. The song starts off with an intro and a verse, and these have the same chords. We don't really play the whole chords because we use some kind of finger picking thingy, but not really. You start off with your first finger on the fifth fret of the first string, and your third finger on the 6th fret of the 4th string. And then you move to the 7th fret of the first string with your first finger, and with your third finger to the 7th fret of the 4th string. And then you go to the 3rd fret of the first string with your first finger, and to the 4th fret of the 4th string with your 3rd finger. And then you go to the 10th fret of the first string with your first finger, and with your 3rd finger to the 11th fret of the 4th string. To play these chords, you have to try to play the first string with your pick or with your thumb, and the 4th string with your middle finger. At least that's what I use. And then you have, when you start each chord, you play these things together, and after that you only play the first string. So you start off with the 5th fret and you play this one 3 times. So first you play this, and then twice the first string. So together that sounds like this. And then you move to the 7th fret and you do the same thing. And then you move to the 3rd fret, and this one you play 5 times. And then you move to the 10th fret, and this one you play 3 times again. So together that sounds like this. And you play this 6 times, I think. And in the ending of the verse, you only play the first thing of the chord, so you only play this. And you play this twice. Only the last time you don't play this last chord on the 10th fret. And that is the first intro and the verse. Out of 4 chords. You start off with a D. For a D, you put your first finger on the 4th string and the 2nd fret, your 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 6th string, and your 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the 5th string. Then you go to an A, and for the A, you put your first finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, your 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string, and your 3rd finger on the 2nd fret of the 5th string. You have an A. Then you move to a G. And for the G, you put your first finger on the 2nd fret of the 2nd string, your 2nd finger on the 3rd fret of the 1st string, and your 3rd finger on the 2nd fret of the 6th string. And then we also have a B minor. And for the B minor, you bar the 2nd frets, so like this. And then you put your 2nd finger on the 3rd fret of the 5th string, your 3rd finger on the 4th fret of the 3rd string, and your 4th finger on the 4th fret of the 4th string. Then you have a B minor. And these are the chords used in the chorus. And you start off with a D, and we use the strumming pattern down, down, up, down, up. and you use this on all the chords. So you started with a D, then you go to an A, a G, an A, and then to a B minor, an A, a G, and an A again. So that sounds like this. The last chord you stop, so you play it once and then you put your hand on the strings. The second verse is almost exactly the same as the first verse, only now you play the entire verse, the chords entirely, so you don't play them once at the end. You only don't play the last chords. The second chorus is also the same as the first one, but at this time you play these chords you play twice. For the bridge I use bar chords, and I start on the 7th fret, so that's a B. So you put your, you bar the 7th fret, then you put your second finger on the 8th fret of the 4th string, your 3rd finger on the 9th fret of the 2nd string, and your 4th finger on the 9th fret of the 3rd string. And then you have a B minor. And then we go to an A sharp. And to play this you just move all your fingers 1 fret back. So you start with the bar chord on the 6th fret. And then we go to an A chord, so you move your fingers to the 5th fret. And then we go to a G sharp chord, so you move your fingers to the 4th fret. So you just have to move your fingers 1 fret up every time you go to a different chord. For the strumming rhythm, I start off with just 4 down strums. And then I play this. So down, 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 up, down, down, up. And then I play, when we go to the A chord, I play 4 down strums again. I go to the different chord and I play down, 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 up. And then I play this again 4 times. And one time, the second sentence of the bridge, you have to end your chords early. So you just play this. So you just stop it and you put your hands on the strings. And that's the bridge. For the last chords, in the beginning they don't really play the chords, but I like to play the chord once and then just play some dead strums, some dead notes. And the chords are the same as the last chords, and you play, first you play these ones like with these one time and on with these dead strums. So that sounds like this. And then you move, and then you just play the entire chord, all these chords again twice, just like you did by the last 2 choruses. And that's the ending of the song. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something from this tutorial. And if you want to learn any songs, you can always ask me and I will try to make a tutorial for it.